Hey guys, this is Jared.
This is Ty. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is week 2 of our training block.
Go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell
As we crush goals together.
How'd you guys like that? That professional grade Marvel movie quality on that transition screen. All right, we're killing it out here.
Yeah, that was pretty. Our logo is super professional. You've never seen anything like it.
Damn straight. we're getting something made soon.
Yep.
But here's kind of our training block. It's Ty killing 405, and then me, I guess, kind of killing 295. It felt awful. Squats always feel awful, honestly.
Yeah, the 405. My hips were a little unstable, so that's something that I have to get figured out. But I will be doing a lot of hip work this week, and you'll probably see some of that this coming week.
Yeah. So this is our second week of our training block. We're just going to release these once a week, kind of go from there, kind of describe what we're doing here. The next up video we have is Ty doing, looks like 455 for a single for 5-second descend, 5-second pause right above parallel, and then a 5-second ascend after that.
Yeah, this actually felt shockingly good. It felt better than the 405 for 6 reps. I don't know why that is, but those always, I find the pocket really, really well.
Yeah. And then these kind of, so the reason that we're doing these, honestly, is for more stabilization throughout the movement at a whole. You know, we don't want any point in the movement for us to have a sticking spot. So, you know, when we're maxing out or going heavy, that the weight moves the exact same the whole time. We're just eliminating any kind of sketchy part with the lift.
Yeah, there's the concept behind it is from Paul Anderson, where he says, if you want to get strong, you make the lift harder. And so we decided to pause right at the most difficult spot. And then we're moving on to lunges and just getting a little bit of leg work in after squats.
Yeah, I feel like lunges are always a really good movement after squats to kind of open your hips and your lower back up. If you have any tightness, anything like that, they always seem to really just pull everything back into the same spot that you want it to be in. I mean, they suck, you know, because any leg work kind of sucks sometimes. But overall, you know, you're really getting a lot of flexibility, a lot of movement in there, a lot of blood in there too for good recovery later as well. Look at those lunges, baby.
Perfect.
The gym was so packed this day. It was awful. We had to find the worst spot to do lunges, just right in everyone's way. We got Anthony, his grandma, hanging out.
Yeah, she's our cheerleader.
That's true. Look at her. But yeah, so far this training block, you know, week 2 has been going better. We're doing some slight adjustments with diet and things like that, and kind of getting everything worked out.
If you remember from the last video, we talked about how I always add a band to things to make things harder. This is no exception. Ab rollers are already difficult, and adding a band as I come back just... It was very hard to get out of bed the next morning, I'll just say that.
And then here I am doing regular ab rollers. I actually will tell you guys, I couldn't do a real ab roller a month ago. And now I'm out here doing 8 perfect ones, 2 sloppy ones. It feels really good. I've definitely noticed a lot of core stability changes with adding ab rollers and doing more core exercises. These have helped with balance. They've helped with kind of bracing on the squat, deadlifts, things like that. I definitely recommend adding these into your repertoire in terms of getting more strong, solid core.
Yeah, if you're not bracing, these will definitely let you know very quickly. All right, moving on to bench. We added a chain this week. Last week we did 120 in chain. This week we did 140, and that moved pretty good. It was harder than it looked.
And this one moved terribly and was harder. It was as hard as it looks. It's like, honestly, it was a grinder. It didn't look like it, but it was. And then we move over here to some overhead press.
This is our first week of doing these, and we're gonna see how these go. I have a goal to hit 315 on this, and so we'll just see how it goes. It felt good. Jared's killing it on this set.
Yeah, I'm actually really bad at seated overhead press. I can rep out probably like 165, 175 for standing overhead press. Turns out that like using your legs and stuff, even if you're not, like even with a strict press, just being upright is so much easier for some reason.
Right. And I'm having our friend Anthony help push down on the bar a little bit so I get a little more overloaded eccentric. I'm just testing things out right now. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I just wanted to challenge myself. And yeah, they were awful. They were very painful.
Then we got this over here. We got some bottoms up. So in one of my previous videos, I don't know if I showed it on the last one, I was going for a 285 bench and my wrists kind of gave out. They kind of just jolted a little bit. So we've actually implemented a lot of pressing with dumbbells, kettlebells, doing bottoms up and things to kind of strengthen the mind-muscle connection with my wrists so that doesn't happen. I have the power on the bench press, just not the mind-muscle connection with my wrists to allow the power to be driven through. And so we've been doing a lot of these, trying to get them, you know, get that solid. I'm gonna be solid all around athlete, you know.
These are they're very, very good for your grip. So another one that I highly recommend. They are hard though, so be patient with yourself.
Here we have a rear delt fly with the cable. Ty showed me these. Honestly, hitting your rear delts is probably one of the hardest things of anyone. You know, everyone always complains about like, oh, I just don't feel pump in my rear delts. I'll tell you what, these will destroy you. These will get you that pump. You will want to die afterwards. Please do them.
Yeah, so much pain. Rear delts are very neglected, and if you ever have shoulder pain or shoulder issues, chances are you're missing development from your rear delts. So definitely I would check these out and start applying them.
And then here we, so if we're being completely honest, this is something we want to be transparent with, right? We had a very hard training week. So on Sunday, we went very, very easy.
Right.
We just did speed work, 225 banded, just as quick as possible. As you can see, these are just flying up, trying to get your form perfect, trying to develop power from the bottom. Power bottom. And yeah, just make the deadlift all around stronger. It's just kind of the same precedent behind the 5-5-5 squat. You know, the pauses. We just want to make sure that the movement is 100% and feels 100% all the time.
Yeah, we're just trying to develop and increase velocity on the movement, and that's the benefit of speed. If I'm being honest, I was going too light, but oh well. We'll adjust this week.
Yep, that's right. Here I am doing pull-ups. I used to not be able to do pull-ups more than one a couple weeks ago. So, and then we added this, just some rows. I just wanted to show off my artistic ability with a camera and show off Ty's muscles. Looking
Damn
solid
right.
here. Looking like a gorilla. You know, he's got the gorilla form here. His shoulders popping, his arms popping.
Thank you, Jared. I appreciate that.
And then here's our last exercise for the week. These are windshield wiper oblique exercises. We don't really have a name. I think we posted them last time. We just like these. These are really helping the core stability as well. They're hard.
Yeah, these definitely. So when you do a lot of the core movements like squat and deadlift, a big issue you're going to run into is the ability to brace through the movement. You'll either forget or you'll get exhausted and not brace as well. These kind of force you to brace and do them.
Do them. Well, appreciate it, guys. This is us signing off. You can catch our video next week. We're also going to be releasing a how to squat every variation of a squat.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Bye-bye.